Hi everybody, this is Devin with RM Wraps here with a little bit of a different project here to show you today. So we were contacted by this company, New Milk. They're a seller of plant-based milks that you can buy for home consumption, but they also have a commercial division that is currently sold in over 150 coffee shops here across the United States. And what they wanted to do was something a little bit different. So they have their commercial units right here that, as you can see, this fun little 3D animation. It basically takes their drink concentrate and mixes it with water to bring up to 64 ounces of their drink. They've got different flavors and everything, but this is their machine right here, their commercial unit. And the commercial unit's manufactured by Hamilton Beach. And it's a nice, clean, contemporary, very professional looking machine, but they wanted to be able to offer their customers, their in-store locations, especially if it's more customer facing, they wanted to be able to offer graphics, custom branding on the machine. So they contacted us, and of course, being manufactured by Hamilton Beach, it's a big company, they don't want to freely release their CAD files, so we faced the challenge of how do you make a wrap fit a subject that you can't get a 3D file for. So I just want to kind of show my process without going into too much detail, just show you the solution I came up with for how we created a wrap sticker kit for these machines here. So I'm going to flash across the screen some pictures showing, basically we are a sign shop, so we have access to the same standard white vinyl materials that you'd use on like businesses for their hours of operation or their phone number, that kind of thing that you'd see mounted on the glass. We use that material every once in a while on the glass door of refrigerators, since refrigerators are our focus. So when you cut with those kind of materials, you have to use what is called transfer mask or transfer tape to hold what you cut in place and aligned and everything when you take it from the cutter to putting it on glass. So I had some of this masking material floating around, and what I actually did was took a big sheet of it and mounted it to the side of the machine, and then carefully followed the plastic mold lines, the release lines and everything, and actually cut the transfer tape as if I was wrapping the machine in that transfer tape. And then I very carefully peeled it off without trying not to stretch the material or anything. And then I printed this grid, this grid of black and red squares. I knew the transfer tape was semi-transparent. I had to wet it down to get it to relax and lay flat again, which caused a little bit of warping, but I knew the transfer tape was transparent, so I printed this black and red grid here and laid the pieces of transfer tape that are now ostensibly the exact shape of the certain portions of the machine that we wanted to put a sticker on. And then I photographed those as straight on as possible. It's never a perfect process. Every camera warps things a little bit. I did what I could to de-warp it, but this essentially gave me a rough template for these certain parts of the machine that we wanted to wrap. So from there, I traced those lines in a vector piece of software. Vectoring just basically means I drew a line, and the production machines we use can actually see that line and trace that line with a cut head to cut out custom shapes. So I went through, I think, 4 or 5 rounds of templating, cutting a piece of vinyl, putting it on the machine, seeing where adjustments needed to be made, and fine-tuning from there. And ultimately, what we came up with was this design template that I'll put on the screen right here. So that design template is basically a 1-to-1, true-to-scale sized vectored design template that you can design in graphic design software. And when you're done with it, I can take that file directly to our printer without having to do any kind of post-processing or layering files on top of each other or anything. And we print and cut that wrap in, let me count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of vinyl that can then be put on this. It's actually more like a decal kit or a sticker kit. And more specifically, because of the nature of this specific machine, you see it has a lot of nice flat faces and simple curves. There's a little bit of a taper. I'll actually click on it right here. It's a little bit of a taper here to this machine, so the front and the back and the sides couldn't all be wrapped in one piece, but we got it to where it creates a nice, clean, contemporary look. And it's also, because it's a flat surface, we can make these wraps or these graphic kits out of calendared vinyl. It keeps us away from having to use really exotic, really high-end, expensive materials to vinylly wrap this subject. So we can help our customers, New Milk, keep the cost down on these graphics, which in turn makes it easier for them to sell to their customers. So It also allows it, because we use high quality 3M materials that are very forgiving in their initial tack, it allows us to, rather than telling New Milk, our customer, like, hey, these units have to be wrapped professionally, we went one step further and actually filmed a POV first person how-to video. It's about a half-hour long, showing exactly how anyone, even a store manager or an employee at a location that already has one of these machines in operation, could install one of these graphics kits themselves. That way, New Milk doesn't have to worry about doing some kind of a unit exchange or anything like that. And actually, it helps save New Milk quite a bit on shipping overall, because if the units had to come to us, for example, have graphics be put on, that's already one round of shipping paid for, and then it would have to be shipped again from us to the final location, the retail location that these units are being installed in. So this allows us to actually, if New Milk so decides, to have us just ship the graphics directly to New Milk, and they can put the graphics onto a brand new unit. And that way, the customer, the store, opens up a box with a unit with the graphics already installed on it. So there's nothing further for the customer to do. The way we do our printing here at RM Wraps is always customized, if you will. So we can do one of these, we can do 100 of them. It's really up to New Milk, and if they want to do special giveaway units, they want to do one of one design, if they want to do 100 units with 100 different designs, that's all possible because of the way we've set up the template and set up the graphic printing process for them. So yeah, just wanted to show this off and show, I'll put a little walk around video to show the final, the finished product, if you will, on this. But if you're a marketing company, if you're a branding company, or if you are a company like New Milk that has your own machines that you're having manufactured, that you want to be able to put custom graphics on, even if it's just for trade shows and that kind of thing, contact us, let us know. This took me on and off a better part of a week, so it's a little bit of a lengthy process, but it's definitely doable. So I wouldn't suggest we go through the whole process of creating a template for a true one-off of a machine. That one's probably more worth it to just sheet cut and actually wrap it as if you were wrapping a car. But yeah, just wanted to show this is kind of another avenue of the custom graphic industry, another possibility here at RM Wraps, the service that we can offer to you guys. So if you're looking for something like this, even though most of what you see on our website is door wraps and refrigerator wraps and that kind of thing, you never know. So contact us, let us know what you've got, send us some pictures, tell us what your ideas are, and we're happy to help. You can give us a call, 208-696-1180, or shoot us an email, info@rmwraps.com. If you're on our website, we have contact forms kind of all over the place, so I'm sure you'll be able to find one. Fill that out, let us know what you're looking for, and we're happy to help you figure out what's possible. So other than that, just wanted to show off a fun new project we've been working on around here lately, and we'll see you on the next one.